Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new moon transmission. I am so excited to be with you today because I had a powerful experience with this moon. So, this is the Scorpio New Moon of November 2025. And we're going to talk about the Grand Water Trine, intuition awakening, and 2026 timeline activation. So, my loves, welcome to this Scorpio new moon. And I want to say if you've been feeling emotional, restless, or maybe cracked open, you're not alone. This new moon is one of the most powerful new moons of the year. It's a moment of like shadow truth, intuitive illumination, and rebirth all at the same time. And so today I'll walk you through what this lunation means, how it's affecting you, and how to use this portal to activate your 2026 timeline. So let's all take a breath to receive the transmission. Let your body soften and let us enter the portal together. So, I want to share how this energy arrived in my body first. And it was about 2 nights ago. I couldn't sleep, and the energy was insistent. It felt like swirling, like rising, like pulling me inward. And it also felt like there was something under the surface that was shifting. And by the next day, I needed restoration because I just felt tired and I felt like I couldn't get where I needed to be. And so what I did that always works for me is I went to the sauna, and it really was about heat and cold and silence and just letting my system melt open, letting my body speak and letting myself receive. Because under the Scorpio energy, the body becomes the oracle. It starts to reveal the truth before the mind even catches up. So, why is this Scorpio new moon so potent? So, let's explore a little bit of astrology. And I'm going to use terms that are understandable for everyone. And so the themes for this Scorpio new moon are, and I already said a few of them, rebirth, shadow truth, emotional depth, letting go, intuitive clarity, transformation. And to me, it kind of feels like it's a phoenix moon, right? Where nothing fake can survive. And then there is Mercury retrograde happening right now. Doesn't matter if you believe in Mercury retrogrades or not. However, what I've noticed, even for me, is that old memories start to resurface, and I kind of get more soul messages. And the other thing that I feel is that my dreams become more vivid, right? And it's different for everybody. In this new moon, we have Uranus opposing the moon. And what happens is that it brings emotional spikes, it brings breakthrough energy. And also, it feels to me like what I'm experiencing is I'm really having a desire for authentic change, right? And what Uranus does, it's awakens in you what you are ready to see. And sometimes, even when you don't know that you're ready, it can still happen. Now, in this new moon, we also have a Grand Water Trine happening. And before we explore what that means, I want to explain what is a Grand Water Trine. So, a Grand Water Trine occurs when three planets form a perfect triangle, right? And this triangle happens in the water signs. And the water signs are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And so, with this triangle, what happens is that it creates a circuit of emotional wisdom, intuition, and deep healing. And this alignment is kind of rare, and it can also be very gentle and supportive. And so, here are the things with this water trine, okay? It opens cosmic flow state. So you start to really have the impression that your healing and intuition and clarity come more easily. It's just like things just click. Number two, your psychic channels opened a little more. Everybody has psychic channels. Even if you are not able to sense them, they are there. And this trine amplifies, like I said, your intuition, your dream messages, your ancestral guidance, your emotional knowing. And we have to start to be attuned to these things, right? This is where you start to know without knowing how you know. And this trend also brings deep emotional healing. You know, I told you how I couldn't sleep, right? And I kind of felt a restlessness, and the only thing I could do was surrender and go to the sauna and just lay, right? And water can dissolve the things that are rigid, right? It can help you release like grief, heartbreak, trauma, outdated patterns, not everything at once, but maybe one of those, right? So thinking about this as water washing you clean from the inside out. And from the shamanic perspective, I feel that this trine is also bringing phoenix medicine, phoenix rising, because, we have Scorpio involved. It's a new moon in Scorpio. So it's like you shedding layers, and you reclaiming your power, and you rising into the truth, right? So it's like a call to become the next version of yourself. And so to recap, the Grand Water Trine in this Scorpio new moon has three things, right? The sun in Scorpio, and Scorpio is about transformation and rebirth. We have Jupiter, which brings expansion and healing and divine support. And we have Saturn. And Saturn is the taskmaster. It's about structure. It's about integration, right? And one of the things that I noticed is yesterday I was working on a project that I've been thinking about for a long time, but didn't really do anything about it. And I was just so inspired. But it was in a very structured way, like this comes first and then this comes next, right? Beautiful. So now that I've explained that, um, I would like to bring us into a little gift, a 2026 timeline activation, because what we have, the cosmic picture of this new moon, like I said, brings this emotional breakthroughs. It brings intuition. You can get intuitive guidance. And I feel that with this phoenix medicine, we can start to call, invite, or connect to our future selves and the wisdom that they have for us. And so we're going to do a 2026 timeline activation. And if it is safe for you to do so, I invite you to gently close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, start to connect to your breath. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, relaxing your body. (2026) timeline activation. This new moon is a doorway. What you shed now, what you choose now, what you commit to now will become the foundation of your 2026 reality. Your future self is calling you. So go ahead and place your hand on your heart. And let your breath drop into your body. And place your second hand on your solar plexus above your belly button. This is your Scorpio power move, intuition and power. And feel your spine lengthen. Feel your energy soften. Now imagine a version of yourself standing just a breath ahead of you. Your 2026 self. She is clearer, brighter, more grounded, more powerful, more at peace, more aligned with her truth and gifts. And look at her and feel her presence. Feel her knowing, feel the ease in her field. This is you already becoming. And now ask her, what must I release to become you? And let the answer rise. Ask her, what is the next step you want me to take? Just the next step. Just the next yes. feel the answer in your body. Now imagine yourself merging with her and stepping into her timeline in 2026 and letting her wisdom settle into yourselves. And now say these words to yourself. I choose 2026 as my path with devotion. I choose alignment. I choose clarity. I choose truth and becoming. I rise as the phoenix, whole, sovereign, and clear. It is done. It is done. It is done. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And during the next couple of days, I invite you to continue to listen, to these messages that are available to you, and to do this in a sacred way, right? As micro new moon rituals, very simple. So placing one hand on your womb and one hand on your solar plexus, and just asking yourself, what truth am I ready to see? What am I shedding? What am I becoming? And then write one clear intention and speak the words, I am ready for rebirth. And you do this a couple of days in a row with curiosity. You might have a different answer every day. And so, beloved ones, know that the energies of this new moon have been super powerful. You are not falling apart. You are shedding, okay? And you are rising. And you are not alone. So if you want to deepen this work, I'm offering a free golden lotus activation, a ritual for intuitive rebirth and timeline alignment. And you can comment golden lotus below and I will send you all the details. Thank you so much for being with me and listening to me. Please subscribe to my channel. It would really, really mean the world to me. And much love to all of you. Namaste. And so it is.